Oh my God, y'all. This is the crap that I have to put up with when it comes to my biological mother. Why I don't have anything to do with this woman. I tell her she's a narcissist, and it just... Look, read for yourself. Where are you located? I said, haven't you overdosed yet and have someone to mooch off of? Don't ever contact me again. I told her to don't ever contact me again. I can show you my ban list on Facebook. I bet. I mean, it feels like I have like 80 profiles of this woman that harasses me, and I still have all these messages. I feel like I have 80 profiles banned, but it's probably really closer to like 30, 40, maybe 50. And I can't ban this damn thing. I'll try to figure it out. But right now she's messaging me from Messenger without having an actual profile. You can't ban that bitch. Excuse me, little girl, but I'm still your mama. No, the fuck she ain't. She never was a mama to me. Never. I don't overdose. Sorry about your love. I'm actually surprised about that because she is a pill junkie and known to do meth and all kinds of stuff. You know, one of these days, Tiffany, your children are gonna mimic you at you. A fucking raw? Like, my children love me. I am very grateful to be talented enough to actually love my children. And I tried to be everything opposite of this woman that is inboxing me. This is my biological mother. This is the birth giver that just dropped me off on anybody's doorstep, that did drugs around me. I can remember smelling like burning plastic, burning garbage in the house. I just thought that the trash stunk. Come to find out as I got older, it was her smoking chemical drugs in the house. And I promise to live to see the day. How dare you treat me like this? I've done plenty for you too. Honestly, this bitch has never done anything supportive of me in my life. She's always tried to bring me down. Just always. So yeah, I snap back. It is reactive abuse. Because one, I dealt with this shit for 30 something years before actually snapping back. Or is that the narcissist in you? She learned a new word because in a previous profile that she messaged me on, I called her a narcissist. And she flipped it back on me. I even saved your life and my grandson. I love you. Oh, no, she doesn't. She's never saved my life. If anything, she's tried to kill me on several occasions. Rap sheets mile long. She's caused me to have miscarriages. Oh God. There is not enough time in the day to go through everything and reopen up old wounds. You really need to grow up and be an adult. Okay. She's talking here about turning me into protective services. She's lying about stuff. Well, I can only hope and pray that your children will do better. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. My children are great. I'm not ashamed of myself, and I'm not ashamed of my children. I proudly support my children. I am there for my children. I never mooched off no one in my life. Can't say the same for you, huh? I've been working since I was 14 years old, and I started working at Ho-Ho's restaurant in Bells, Tennessee as a waitress, busboy type thing. And I would actually have to pay her $20 a day in gasoline in 1995, 1996 to 1999. I had to pay her almost $20 a day to take me from Alamo, Tennessee to Bells, Tennessee. 6 miles down the road and 6 miles back. And really, I rode the bus to work. So all she had to do was come and get me. If you're going to try to lie and insult me, please use proper spelling and grammar. As far as you mooching, Teresa and Marsha both told me. They, which actually should be the, it's a typo. The only preying you do is on children. Live to see the day to what? Like when you rub my nose in my own urine because I had bladder issues when I was 6. My children are perfect. Far, far, far away from you and the rest of the disgusting family. You're all sick. How many profiles do I have to ban for you to get the hint? These 7 years that we don't want anything to do with you or your kind. I swear it feels like I've got 80 profiles of yours on ban. But actually, closer to 40. You have way too much time on your hands. Now never again contact me or my children, because the day you do, the day you're a marked woman. I hate you with every breath in me. A narcissist wouldn't tell you that. My anger is reactive from the abuse you dealt me in life. The child abuse, the monetary abuse, the emotional abuse, the religious abuse, the mental abuse. That is at the hands of a narcissist. Maybe you should actually look up the terminology, but then again, you'd still be in denial. You'd still not take responsibility for your actions. You'd still rewrite history to fit your agenda. You'd still attack me as the scapegoat. You're a disgusting child abusive junkie. Go right the hell ahead and call CPS. It's not the first time you tried having my children taken away without an actual foundation, except that you're mad that I won't slave for you and support you. You want me to give you the number? I will. I'll give it to her. They can come and look at my home. They can come and see how well fed my children are. They can come see how clean my home is. They can come see how active my children are in school and in life and every freaking thing else. Because I'm tired of people using the anonymous report system in Tennessee to troll CPS and to troll and harass innocent parents. You know what? Nah. All this slander at me is far well enough. I'm turning you into Facebook, CPS, and anybody else that will listen. I've never in my life attacked you. I could pull up 7 records right now from Crockett County. She has domestic charges where she's attacked me while pregnant. She's caused me to miscarry. She's gone to jail several times for domestic assault, domestic violence. The police even know. Oh, anyways, this nature marked me is too much of a threat. I'm going to tell you right now, anybody that comes after my children or me, I have the right to defend myself, and I have the right to protect my children. Now, if you want to take that as a threat, so be it. But I guarantee you it's a promise. I don't threaten, I promise. The police even know you're crazy dreaming shit up. Police haven't contacted me yet. I've already emailed the Carl Perkins Center a few months ago asking for an advocate since they lifted the statute of limitations on reporting child abuse and child sexual abuse crimes. I'm just waiting for an email back. Teresa has never said any iota thing about me. Actually, Teresa was here not too long ago at my home. And she had a lot to say. And if any, Teresa has attacked me, living facts. Actually, growing up, I witnessed several times that Becky couldn't get extra money out of Teresa or whatnot. She would also monetarily abuse Teresa. Teresa has a mental illness. She's an adult, but she's probably actually maybe 16 in her mind. It's your only way of getting attention, huh, baby? Well, now I'm off to see all these services that will listen. Keep on listening to Luana Jean. Luana Jean is my aunt, and she has never told me anything that I didn't already know and witness firsthand. This woman messaging me, my egg donor, my birth giver, seems to forget that I witnessed so much growing up that nobody had to tell me anything because I already had formed my own discernments before anybody tried to tell me anything. I already had my own informed opinions. There's no way. Tiffany, the very woman that hates her mother. I sure do hate my mother. I hate her. I hate her ways. I hate that she's a junkie. I hate that she harasses me. I hate that she harasses, well, technically the state of Tennessee to interfere with mine and my children's lives. I hate her that she interferes with my children's lives. She disrupts what we have going on in life because we are happy and we are healthier without her toxic personality in our lives. Luana is a pedophile. Marvin hitting on Aunt Teresa is a pedophile. James Carl to Teresa when she was only 6. So Teresa is 2, come to find out. As far as family goes, I'm out of here. Facebook first. You'll never be heard publicly again. Goodbye. That kind of sounds like a threat. Okay. First off, I don't have to listen to anyone to come to my own discernment of you. Remember, I grew up around you, unfortunately, and experienced your abuse firsthand. Never attack me. Shall I attach a copy of your court records where I was the victim or my child was the victim in each case? It seems to have slipped your mind, but forever on your criminal record. And you're a pedophile for dropping your kids off at the very people you claim molested you as a child to babysit your kids, putting them in harm's way while you bar hopped and dope house hopped. You are the sickest of anyone. Report me, bitch ass coward. You aren't shit. You will never be shit. And die a slow and painful death, you horrid monster. I'm so glad my kids will never experience you for the rest of their lives. I've saved them the last decade from you. You're a nasty case of Douglas fucking Merriman. Douglas fucking Merriman is my sperm donor. I don't have crap to do with him either because, although he is not as bad as Rebecca, my egg donor, he has deep narcissistic tendencies when it comes to me, because he claims I'm not his biological child and that he only raised his real children, but he will not take a DNA test for me to prove if he is or isn't. He refuses. Although he paid child support to Rebecca Kenner, who never had me for 18 years, and my grandmother raised me, supporting me on her income alone, while my mother blew my child support check on God only knows what. The state of Tennessee versus Rebecca Kenner, docket of Crockett County, Tennessee, is not a nasty case of anyone but your filthy ways. Yeah, lies I had to endure because I slapped you for calling me a cum-sucking whore. I have never called her that. Okay, now she's just making up shit again. Wow. I've never called her that. Ugh. You're just like everybody that has ever used me. I've never used her. Never. Nobody has ever used her for a damn thing. Nobody in my family has ever used her. When you saw fit, you borrowed money and never paid it back. I've never borrowed money from that woman. That woman borrowed from me and my boyfriends and all sorts. Your filthy ways was to put your mother into a nursing home and threw away the key. Actually, I don't wish her even on the worst type of CNA in a nursing home. That would be cruel intentions on CNAs that work in a nursing home. Kind of just hoping she'll die in her sleep, somewhere within the next 10 years. I mean, she's going to be a really lonely old woman because the way she treats her children, because the way she treated her grandchildren, because the way she treats everybody. But I have never borrowed money from my mother. Never in my life. She's stolen money from me. She has overcharged me for shit. But I have never borrowed money. Never. That is not in me. I've never borrowed money from anybody. Never went to see her or nothing. My mother loved me. I always went to go see Grandma. I have pictures of my children with Grandma at the nursing home. I loved my mother. Your lies will see you in the pits of hell or dead, whichever comes first. Your kids will get you back, Tiffany, I promise you. Miguel will hate you for making him a slave over your big, fat, horrible self. I've never made my son a slave, and his name is Miguel, not McQuell. You'd think if, she'd learned to spell her grandchild that she claims she loves so much, his name. I don't make my children slave. I've never made my children slave. And as far as you calling APS on Brenda, Cherie has your number. The case was dismissed. Do you actually think you can cry wolf and continue to play victim? Okay, as far as calling APS on my Aunt Brenda, her sister actually told me a bunch of stuff that I still have on my Facebook inbox, that Brenda was being abused and mistreated and neglected and basically held against her will. So yes, I called APS. Really? You're my sad lost child that does use people to your advantage. Shame, shame on you, Dougie. Goodbye, lost pitiful child of mine. Wow. Nice. This is the crap I endure when I have any contact